the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Henry again on second down. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This one caught by Isabella.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Second and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
Touchdown, Titans! Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest, and there he goes.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 21 yards away.
And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
2nd and 13. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Alert!
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Hunt will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts him in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That ball complete to Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Inside handoff, Henry.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
But right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And a big 32-yard play on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Mike Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Allen to throw once more. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 33 yards that time.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
On first down, Allen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Overall, he's had a productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick six.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves with all the yardage that had been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what they care about most? Possession. And them taking it away, turning it into a pick six, they don't worry about the yardage given up. They like the result that their defense gave them.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sideline.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A first down carry for Henry.
98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll send a big tight end in motion right.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they have regained the lead.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. From the 39, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find Isabella. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Slot man moves right. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The slot man in motion right.
Henry again on 2nd down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He'll look to throw.
Quick slant complete to OBJ.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown from 3 yards out.
And the Titans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Slide for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Alert! So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Allen now looks to throw.
Swings this out for Hunt.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And again, it's Allen. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really...
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's Isabella open on the right side.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He's going to let it fly.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Roger McCreary with a pick, and the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
131 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now a handoff to Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for Tennessee, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.